Know the fate of the man who Tucson police say murdered his estranged wife and her 2 teenage sons. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo has been covering the trial since it started. Lupita, what has the jury decided?
Sean, I can tell you the jury decided to find John James guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder. The jury began deliberating at 9 o'clock this morning, and by 11:10, they'd reached their verdict. Besides finding James guilty on 3 counts of first-degree murder, the jury also found him guilty of 3 counts of domestic violence.
The jury further finds proven beyond a reasonable doubt that there was a domestic violence relationship between Willona White and John Edward James III.
It was a long trial. It was scheduled for 2 weeks, and it lasted a week and a day longer. In the end, the prosecutor believes the jury made the right decision.
It was a really difficult case. We feel like they came to the right conclusion. Our hearts go out to the families of these 3 victims, and we hope that they can find some closure with all of this.
Noelle Jensen also prosecuted the case. She was called to the scene back in July 2021 and saw the bullet-ridden bodies of Willona White, the estranged wife, and her 2 teenage sons, Talmadge Holmes Jr. and Jaden White. James represented himself in court, and the prosecutors found themselves in an unusual position.
This was one of the most challenging cases that I've come across in my career, simply because going against somebody who's not an attorney, there are certain things that have to be done and avenues and landmines to navigate. So it was a challenge.
Adding, the jury ultimately found him guilty.
They did indeed. They came to the right conclusion.
Sentencing is set for June 12th. He faces the possibility of 3 natural life sentences. Reporting live from the Superior Courts building, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.